Hey everybody, welcome to Hey We're Talking. It's Wednesday, better known as Winging It Wednesday, right? Is that right? I don't remember, Bob.
Or it's either Winging It Wednesday or Hump Day.
Guess what day it is?
What day is it?
Hump Day.
It's Hump Day.
Exactly. Some new drops on Hey We're Talking.
Derek, welcome back to the show.
I'm back.
He was back on Monday.
I'm back. You're the one that was gone Monday, Bob.
I know,
Bob.
but welcome back to you.
Well, thank
because
you.
I was gone Monday. Now you were gone last week. So
I was
now
gone
it's
last
welcome
week.
back.
Yeah.
I feel like
Okay, so continuing this discussion, Scott, Charlie Chaplin lost a look-alike contest of himself
you should have let
in
Bob
France
do that.
in 1975. Well, he didn't have the facts in front of him.
I didn't even make that one up.
Okay.
I didn't make it up. He came in third.
What's up, guys?
What's up? What's up?
All right, listen.
Here's another.
I always got to be
another
careful
thing.
not to throw up like gang signs or
I know.
something when I do that.
You're
My
gonna get
hands
us all
always
killed.
go up.
We're all going to get killed because of you. All right, before you start dropping more science on us, can we just hold on a second?
It was just a quick thing. It was just a quick thing before you do Numa.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Chaplin wasn't the only celebrity to lose a look-alike contest of himself. The one and only Dolly Parton once lost a drag queen competition of her likeness.
Interesting.
Oh,
There you go.
all right. Anyway, okay. That was a little strange. That one's too long. All right.
A little bit.
Who wants coffee? Coffee? Anybody?
All right, before we get started, we want you to go to Numa Coffee. You know, you've heard us talk about Numa Coffee. Good stuff, freshly roasted. Chris Bean is the man. Go to Numa Coffee, that's PNEUMA coffee.com, and enter the coupon code HWT. You get 20% off. You get yourself some coffee. It'll be great. And then you could just yell in your house.
I'm making the coffee!
And then everybody will say, hey, you got any?
Fresh fire!
Hey, all the coffee drops in one segment. I really am very happy about that. It was really good.
Okay.
Hey,
All right.
Scott.
Go ahead. Did you have another one? Or wait a minute.
No.
Bob
No,
has
it's just
Bob has one, and I worked on this today. It doesn't take much. I'm just patting myself on the back. But this is specially made for Bob because he complained he didn't have his own segment, okay?
I was just joking.
This is the premiere of Bob's segment on Hey We're Talking. It's time for Bob's Fun Fact of the Day. There you go, Bob.
Banging your head again. See, I had my drop. It let in perfect. I timed
Here.
the audio perfectly.
He did.
Okay.
He doesn't let us talk.
Okay,
Like,
wait.
I was going to talk
Stop.
about Numa Coffee.
Stop.
I have Numa Coffee in my house. Y'all both tell me, Derek.
Okay,
assert
Derek,
yourself.
Derek,
Speak more.
Derek.
But he just interrupts me
Derek,
every time.
Derek, take a break. Let's give Bob another shot. It's time for Bob's Fun Fact of the Day.
Banging your head against the wall for 1 hour burns 150 calories. Okay.
Wow. That was good, dude.
There you go.
I like that one.
So you guys make me want to do, man.
Yeah, I'm going to be so
Bang my head
skinny.
against the wall for an hour.
Banging your head against the wall.
Boss.
All right. Here's the thing. Bob sent us this. Yeah, I'm just going to get into this because it was very interesting. He sent us a YouTube video, and the Russians have done it again. I'm going to be honest with you. After watching this video, I actually feel like America is so weak. We're nothing compared to these people. It was a complete and utter amusing video about these Russian guys slapping each other in the face. It was a contest,
Yes,
like a
it's the
real
Russian-
contest.
It's the Russian slapping championship.
And in that video, like the arena was packed. It was like
was.
a Metallica concert.
It was.
I mean, it was huge. It was huge.
It was.
No wonder the president loves the Russians. He's got the inside information.
Oh, boy.
He's got the inside scoop. The Russians are awesome. They gave us skibbity wop pop pow.
Yeah.
And now they've given us the slapping championship of Russia and possibly the world. It was a phenomenal. I hope you put the link in the bucket in the doobly-doo.
We'll have to.
Yeah.
So the only rules that I can find, basically going through this video, and I think the video mentions it as well.
Yeah.
The only real rules are you can't move, and you have to have an open hand.
Yep.
And the round is over when somebody quits. That's it.
What about the guy? There was a guy that kind of looked like he was going to get knocked out after he got smacked.
Well, there was, I mean, the video I sent you guys was kind of a long video, but there were several people in there that got smacked really hard, and they literally just fell over.
Yeah.
And people caught them. So, yeah, it's
Oh my
pretty
god.
tough stuff, man. I don't want to get slapped.
I felt watching that video, it was a lot more satisfying when there was the louder noise when they hit.
Yeah.
Because you see them, you hear a little silent, thudded, muted little thwop, and you're like, that ain't nothing. But when you heard the meaty
Smack, yes.
pah, you could feel it.
Yeah. And it was really good. There were some really good hits. And it wasn't necessarily, in the end, I don't want to blow it. If you don't want to know what happens at the end, I'll give you 3 minutes. I'll give you 3 seconds to not listen.
3 minutes of silence, folks.
3, 2, 1. This really huge dude does eventually win the thing.
Whatever he hits, he destroys.
But the guy that he went up against at the end, I thought maybe he was going to pull it out, and he was not the biggest guy. He was he had a very good form of how he smacked people.
Well, it's funny. Some people just had like a little, they're just standing there and then just this little reach, like a crack.
Yeah.
And it wasn't very smacky.
It was very,
I don't know.
It was a light tap. It was like,
right.
Yeah.
And I saw one where somebody just kind of reaches up and hits somebody, and he just smacks this dude. And he's ready to pass out.
Yeah.
So yeah,
the Asian kid looked like he was just not prepared. There was an Asian kid in there in the midst of all these Russians, and he just looked like he got pounded.
Yeah, I think all of the Russian guys, their name was Boris.
Of course.
I've decided that.
Okay. Derek, go ahead. I see you. You're getting ready to say something.
Well, the skinny Asian kids, they surprise in many different sports, like hot dog eating contests.
Oh yeah,
yes.
They dominate. So maybe the guy was like, I just won the hot dog eating contest. Let's go to the slap championship, and probably got his bell rung.
He did.
I wonder how much inspiration was drawn from How I Met Your Mother. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
No, tell us about that. What happened in that?
One of the running How I Met Your Mother is a CBS sitcom.
Yeah, we know what it is, but what happened in it?
With Doogie Howser, MD.
Yeah, Doogie Howser's in it.
One of the running gags was that somebody got to slap Barney, 5 times.
Doogie, right?
And so, yeah, Doogie. So, back in the series, he lost a bet, and somebody won like 5 slaps against him. They could slap him anytime, anywhere, and
without his knowledge, just out of nowhere.
They would, yeah. Well, they would. I think they had to tell him it was going to happen like that day. There were rules. Okay. There were rules. There was like the slap bet commissioner. It was like a whole thing, and they did several episodes. It was very good. But one thing that came out of that was, one of the characters' dad is like a board game designer.
Okay.
And so he designed a game called Slap Fight.
Really?
And so they had like a fake commercial where there were like kids slapping each other. So it was
interesting. It
was very it reminded me a lot of when I watched the Russians 2018 Slap Championship. I'm like, is this just Slap Fight from How I Met Your Mother come to fruition?
No. I mean, it was brutal.
I wonder if this will trend in the United States at all.
Sure.
Like if somebody's going to see this and be like, oh, let's start a slap competition. Because, they've got a rock, scissors, paper championship. Sure. They've got
air guitar.
Air guitar. They've got, Tide Pods. They've all kinds of stuff.
No Tide Pods.
There's no Tide Pod contest.
Oh. My bad. So, and they've got, tag. They've got a whole tag championship. So I just wonder what's next. It's coming to the States.
Well, listen, one of the things that we have to get across to people if they don't see this is so I think it seemed everybody was right hand slap, just the way I'm remembering it. So the left side of every one of these people's faces was literally destroyed. I mean, there were some, just the redness. I mean, it looked like blood was literally coming to the surface of their faces. I wish we could see like the day after.
Oh yeah.
What it looked like, because it was all puffy and there was just like even into the neck and stuff, just pure red. Derek, what would happen like a day later? Would it just change all sorts of different colors or what?
It might. It depends on if it created a bruise, but probably what you're looking at is inflammation, tenderness, warmth, redness. But the face actually heals up pretty well. So it's actually brutal. A good spot to get. It's a good spot to get hit, but you know what? It gets too far up high into the temple and the forehead. I worry about like concussions and things like that. That
was one of the things you could see. Go ahead, Bob. I think you're going to say the same thing I was going to say.
Well, no. One of the things that I was worried about, because I've been like somebody's messing around, hitting you. One of the things I worried about is somebody like hit me right in the ear.
Yeah.
To where, you get that high pitched ring going through your ear.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So to me, I was like
boxing your ears.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, if I ever did this, I'd want to put an earplug in. That way I just protect
There was a guy in it. If you watch the video closely, there was a guy and he stuck some stuff in his ear because he got hit in the ear. There was a couple of times where guys would stop because they might have got a finger in the eye or something like that.
Right.
And if you watch the guy who's kind of the referee in this thing, he'll adjust their hands and say, hey, you need to hit. They tried to get like that lower part of your jaw instead of going up high.
Yeah. So they didn't want you to hit here
or here
right
so
here.
much.
They just wanted you to hit right here. So
if only I had that, it would have been perfect.
I know.
It doesn't hurt here or here so much, but right here. Yeah.
Oh my God, what happened to your face? Richard. So great.
Listen, the Russians have some of the greatest stuff. I mean, if you watch these like car camera videos, they have the most deathly videos. Every time I'm just like, oh my gosh, what is going on? And the people just stop in the middle of the street and get out and start beating the crap out of each other.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
It kind of gives me pause and makes me a little thankful for like national like auto regulations that we have, safety regulations, the way we design our roads, the way we design everything.
Yeah.
The way we design these vehicles, because it's like,
Oh, Derek.
It's like, these
Derek's in the Matrix.
Sorry.
It's okay. We can still hear you now, but you were just like turning into Neo in the Matrix there for a second. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
It's like you said, these videos that we watch of the dash cams and the wrecks. It makes me it makes it look really sketchy out there.
It is really sketchy.
Kind of glad we live in the good old U.S. of A. And I'm proud to be an American.
Yes. Oh my gosh, though.
I'm addicted to a bunch of those videos, those car crash videos.
Oh, I hate those.
Or there's one called like, when it's not your day or when you get second chance or whatever, to where like the people basically, they're walking down the sidewalk and a car literally just whizzes right next to them and smashes a pole. And they're like an inch away from death.
Yeah.
There's so many of those videos to where I've seen like a car, hit a curb and flip over, and it literally flipped over a person and landed, and the person's just standing there like, I think I just pooped myself. I love those videos. I can't get enough of them.
I can't do it.
Or the ones, I've said this on the show before, some of my favorite videos and not so favorite videos, I guess, are like the winter storms. When you see the pile up and then you just watch these other vehicles just keep going. No, I don't like them because I'm like, oh my gosh, people are dying. It's just like, I'm dumbfounded by them.
Have
just
you
like,
ever
oh my
been
gosh.
in a really bad car accident before?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like reliving those because I've been in some bad ones, man.
I know. You talked about spinning out on the highway.
Oh,
and
dude,
the
no
ramp and
seatbelt.
all that stuff. Yeah.
Just crazy, man.
No, that stuff is crazy to me, but it doesn't mean it's not entertaining in a sense.
I guess. Oh my gosh, dude.
Well, me and many other people watch them because they've got millions and millions of views. I'm sure some of you listeners out there get stuck on some of those videos too. Those videos, it's like, man, I feel kind of bad for watching them. But my favorite ones are the ones where trucks just hit bridges that are too low. Like 11-8 bridges.
See, that I'm okay with because that's just a stupid person, like, not thinking about what they're doing. And there's one, I think you sent us this. There's one where they literally it's the same bridge out this guy's window. And these people are just ramming into this thing all day. It's like, how stupid are you?
I think it's called 11-8 or something. Their YouTube channel's called.
Yes,
and literally, thousands of vehicles have hit this bridge. Now they've put up metal barriers before the bridge, so they hit the metal barrier first, and then go under the bridge.
Oh, gosh.
So yeah, I love it.
It's terrible. Derek, what do you think about this? You're just sitting there. You have nothing to say about this?
I've already said it. I've already told you guys that I like watching these car crash videos. It was like on that segment that we were going to try to do, like a YouTube video or a YouTube channel of the month or something.
Oh, boy.
That was one of the things, the pimple popping and then the Russian car crashes.
No.
Yeah. I watch them. I'm addicted
no
to
pimple
them.
popping.
Yes.
No.
It's
through the camera right now. This is what's happening to you.
I would rather witness death and destruction on the roadways than, evacuation of an abscess in somebody's skin.
Are you saying you'd rather watch the car crash or the abscess?
That's what y'all guys are saying. Y'all are loving the car crash videos, but you can't watch a medical procedure?
No.
I don't want to see somebody's pus. Are you crazy? Again, you're in timeout.
Yeah. Somebody's pussy back.
No.
Or something.
No, don't start describing them because I will literally puke. I can't handle it. I start thinking because I've seen them before, and if I start thinking about it, I'll puke.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, dude.
That really got out of hand fast.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
So one of our listeners of the show, Scott, you and I talked about this last week, I think it was.
Okay.
Sent me a video, which I've got to post on Facebook. Wait, I did post it on Facebook, which was the Step Brothers. What movie was it?
It's from. Are you talking about Step Brothers, the movie?
Yeah. Yeah, where they're like, wow, look at this room. You can do so many activities.
So many activities, yeah.
One of the listeners, Jake, sent me.
I heard y'all talking about that on the show. Talking about
what did Bob just
John
say?
C. Reilly.
He just stopped. He was like, he just sent me, and then he locked up. What did you say after that?
No, I said I've watched that video like 20 times now.
Of them dancing around the room saying so many activities?
Oh, we could do so many
I was watching that podcast, the YouTube video the other day of you two, and we're like, what is that? Yeah, I see you guys like struggling over John C. Reilly's name.
You're like,
no, I didn't struggle. He did.
No, just me.
I was like, what is your problem?
Yeah.
How can you forget John C. Reilly?
Cheryl yells from the other room as she's watching these all the time. John C. Reilly! Really loud, and I'm like, oh my gosh, okay.
It was a week ago. Leave me alone.
I couldn't remember his name a long time ago, but wait a minute. I still probably wouldn't have remembered unless you guys said it all those times.
Well, see, the thing is, like I said last week, is just the fact that he was an actor. I'm like, man, I know that guy. What's his name? So I just kept saying his name over and over again, intentionally, just like, I've got to remember his name.
Yeah.
That way I can stump somebody eventually, and it worked with Scott. So that's good stuff.
Derek, what do you think about that?
It doesn't matter what I think.
Oh, no, I really wanted to know what you thought. I'm kidding. Oh. I was going to play that, but I didn't. I want to catch you every time. I don't want you to say it.
Well, you can't make it so obvious.
I know.
I mean, come on. Everybody knows.
I know. Everybody does.
Scott, what do you think about it?
It doesn't matter what I think.
Exactly. All right. Hey, before we wrap up today, let me just tell you this. Number one, this is very important. If you are not subscribed to us on YouTube, what are you doing, first of all? Okay. Secondly, do it anyway. Even if you don't want to, or if you don't have YouTube as one of the things that you do. First of all, how are you going to watch all these Russian slap videos and car crashes and pimple popping if you don't have YouTube? Okay.
Right.
Get YouTube. And once you sign up for YouTube, once you get a little username and all that kind of stuff, you don't have to make videos or anything, but go to our video. What am I going to say? Go to our channel, Hey We're Talking, and subscribe to us. And then you can also hit that bell if you want to know when new episodes come out. But the most important, if I have to stress this enough, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. I don't know how much more I can beg. We want to build up the YouTube channel. And there's lots of people that just listen to the show, but you could be here watching us on YouTube. See our faces. Look at Bob looks really nice today. Derek looks beautiful as usual. I look like I'm darkened.
Right.
You can't really see me. I got a little bit of red face, a little bit. I don't know why, but I do.
Red face, gray hair.
Yeah, gray hair. Got a little blue shirt on. You wouldn't know that if you don't have YouTube. Go subscribe to us on YouTube and like us on Facebook. We got a lot of people that joined us on Facebook. We're going to try to do a better job of interacting on there. We do that on YouTube, though. I answer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
People
a lot of interacting on YouTube.
Shut up.
Just we're working on the Facebook thing, but we need you guys there to interact with us.
Yeah.
Or interact with us. Interact.
Oh, my gosh. All right. On that note, subscribe. Tell your friends about this show. We had a listener of ours, Mark, who told his boss about this show, and now they share it together. They talk about it at work. Mark's going to be like the...
Oh, hi, Mark.
Mark's going to be like the head of the company pretty soon because now he has this in with his boss. It's very exciting. Very exciting. All right. So we're going to be back on Friday. And when we get here, we're going to be talking about a brand new movie that's coming out in the not too distant future that is going to literally rock your world. Until then, have a great Wednesday.